The Johnson family had always wanted a dog, but they wanted to do something special. They wanted to adopt a dog that no one else would. So they headed to the local animal shelter, determined to find a pet that needed them as much as they needed it. Walking through the rows of barking and yelping dogs, they noticed one cage that was eerily quiet. Inside was a pit bull curled up in the corner, his eyes filled with sadness. The shelter worker, seeing the family's interest, approached and said, "That's Max. He's been here for a long time. People are usually hesitant to adopt pit bulls, especially ones like Max. He's gentle, but his breed makes people wary." Hearing this, the Johnsons' hearts ached for Max. They knew he had been overlooked because of the stereotypes surrounding his breed. Without a second thought, they decided Max was the dog for them. "We'll take him," Mr. Johnson said firmly, his wife and son Timmy nodding in agreement. Max was a bit shy at first, but as soon as they brought him home, he seemed to sense that he was finally safe. Timmy, their 8-year-old son, was especially excited to have Max around. The two quickly became inseparable, playing in the backyard, going on walks, and snuggling up on the couch. A few weeks after adopting Max, Timmy decided to take a bath after an afternoon of running around with his new best friend. Max followed him to the bathroom, sitting patiently by the door as Timmy filled the tub. But as soon as Timmy stepped into the water, something unexpected happened. Max started whining, pacing nervously back and forth. His ears perked up, and his eyes darted anxiously between Timmy and the water. He barked softly, his tail wagging cautiously, but there was a hint of worry in his behavior that the Johnsons hadn't seen before. Mrs. Johnson, hearing the commotion, came into the bathroom to check on what was happening. She saw Max's anxious pacing and tried to calm him. "It's okay, Max. Timmy's just taking a bath," she said soothingly. But Max wouldn't settle. He placed his front paws on the edge of the tub, looking at Timmy with a mix of concern and urgency. Timmy, confused but curious, reached out and patted Max's head. "What's wrong, Max?" "I'm okay," he said softly, but Max wasn't convinced. He started to nudge Timmy gently, trying to pull him away from the water. The scene touched Mrs. Johnson deeply. She realized Max was trying to protect Timmy. "I think he's worried about you, Timmy," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "Maybe he thinks you're in danger." As if to confirm her thoughts, Max let out a low, soft whine, his eyes pleading. It was as if he was saying, "Please, don't stay in there too long." Later that evening, the Johnsons did some research and discovered that some dogs have an innate fear of water, likely due to past trauma. Considering Max's unknown history before he came to the shelter, they guessed he might have experienced something that made him wary of baths or bodies of water. Timmy decided to help Max overcome his fear. The next day he filled a small kiddie pool in the backyard. With patience and love, Timmy gently coaxed Max into the water, showing him it was safe. At first, Max was hesitant, his paws barely touching the water, but Timmy's gentle encouragement made all the difference. Eventually, Max took a cautious step into the pool, and then another. Timmy splashed around, laughing, showing Max that water could be fun. Max's tail started wagging faster, and soon he was splashing around with Timmy, the fear in his eyes replaced with joy. The Johnson family watched this transformation, tears welling up in their eyes. They realized that adopting Max was not just about giving a dog a home, it was about healing and trust, about breaking through fear with love. Max's reaction in the bathroom had been heartbreaking, but it also showed how deeply he cared for Timmy. He had become more than just a pet. He was a protector, a loyal friend who would do anything to keep his new family safe. From that day on, Max's fear of water was gone, thanks to Timmy's patience and love. Their bond grew even stronger, a testament to what happens when kindness and understanding are given a chance to thrive.